Hey everyone, this is Zoe coming to you with another video. This is going to be basically showing how I'm doing lock extensions. These extensions were purchased online on Etsy by my client at that time. And this is just a quick run through an intro. I sped it up just so you can kind of get the gist of what's happening in the process that I'm doing, but I am going to go into a lot more detail and get some close-ups and give some explanation on, the process of doing lock extensions on my client and her length. So let's get into it. And already, if you were paying attention, I cut her hair because her hair is very long and she's getting lock extensions, and I let her know that I'm going to be cutting her hair to at least a couple of inches, because that's all I really need to extend it. Now, if she wanted to save her hair by instant locking all of her hair and then at the end of that instant lock, putting a lock extension at the end of that, she could have. And that would have made it so that she didn't have to cut her hair. Of course, that would take a lot longer and then it would be more expensive. But, if you have the budget to do so, that is also an option. So with these, extensions, the hair matches very well to hers. And if you look close, you see I'm starting to attach the hair and use a needle to intertwine it together and lock it in place.
Not yet. But I'll find them.
Karen Bradley. Didn't know you had it.
Karen?
Yes. So, Timmy, this is a transducer table. You'll lie face down with your chest in the water, and the ultrasound signals will show us what's going on. No compression, no pain.
It's not perfect, but it is the best that we can offer. I do hope you'll trust us. Thank you.
So at this point, I'm using like the 3-prong first just to knot up the hair and, merge and lock her natural hair to the human hair lock that we have. And with the 3-prong, I'm making sure that the hooks are facing towards me and not towards her. They're facing towards me. Kids! Excuse me. So I'm back. So yeah, like I'm saying, I'm having the hooks facing towards me, and then I'm doing a in and out motion. I'm doing an in and out motion more so like I'm scooping. I'm not just jabbing in and out all the time, but I'm doing some like scooping technique like with my wrist, and then I'm like pulling it in and out just to kind of pull the hair through. And I'm gonna definitely zoom in just so you can see like my wrist work. And then I do switch to a single needle. This needle is a 0.5 and it's a 3-prong, and I got it from Amazon. And then I'm going to be using another one that's a 0.5, but that one is a Clover needle by the brand Clover. And that one I use to refine everything, to get the littlest hairs and just to smooth everything out. As you can see, I'm pulling out that Clover needle and I'm doing some more wrist work. I'm twisting the needle and I'm not just, jabbing in and out, in and out. I'm seeing where I want it to be tight at, where it's a little loose at and soft. And then, I'm going into the center of the lock and I am kind of twisting it, going through, grabbing the hair from the opposite side and pulling it through the opposite side. And this right here is pretty much what I do consistently all throughout this process. And then I do, as I'm holding on to her lock with my left hand, I am turning it different directions so that I can make sure the full circumference and the full, I don't know the word. I was looking for something that sounded nice, but basically just to make sure I'm hitting everywhere on her lock, all sides of her lock. But yeah, and again, this needle is a clover needle and a 0.5, and oh my goodness, this thing is sharp. You must be careful. As you can see, I do have a glove on, but the glove don't really do nothing. It's just more so for me, because when I start to rip the glove, if I do start to poke myself, the glove, it'll basically rip. So that gives me an idea of like, okay, Zoe, you need to calm down. You need to slow down, because, eventually you'll stab yourself when I start to see the glove ripping from being scratched with a small needle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is my Instagram tag, and this will connect you to all my other platforms. In my bio, I have my 2 other businesses, and then if you click the link in my bio, you'll be connected to things like my TikTok, my Cash App, my email, of course, my YouTube, which you got.